constant is change in college football, but over more than 150 years, there have been some things that you can count on. If you can run the football, you have a chance to win. And boy, do we have guys who can do that in this one. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Auburn Tigers, Jordan-Hare Stadium. As we'll see a team looking to make it back to the CFP this year, the LSU Tigers, taking on the 6th-ranked team in the land, the Auburn Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. LSU ready to kick it away to get things started. Fielded in the end zone, it's Henderson. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Takes the handoff. It's Turner. Able to pick up a couple before he's dragged down at the 19.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you could tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
Didn't take long to need a clutch play on the opening drive. It's 3rd and 7. From the gun, wants to pass. He gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
Man, you can't draw it up any better than that. First possession, force a 3rd down. You want to shut the home crowd up, sack the quarterback, create some momentum. Now you're getting the football back to your offense, probably with great field position.
He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. They'll try to impose their will. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. To the air, it's Van Buren. Makes the grab. And there might have been trouble if they hadn't gotten to him immediately.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
Only able to pick up a yard before he stopped, and now it's 4th and 3. This is makeable field goal range here, but it looks as if they'll go for it on 4th down. Hauls it in, the 1st down and more. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks. The Tigers have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Hill. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has...
And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
Those are hard for offensive linemen when they get beat. You're going, no, look out for your blind side, watch out. But they had a great job rushing the quarterback, getting him on the ground, and getting the football out. A little extra bonus. Nice job by the defense getting nasty.
Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more. It's a seam wide open. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield. Now they'll try to cash in this drive, 1st and 10 from the 50. Looking downfield on first down. Got a man, it's Simmons.
Well, you can tell those two have been practicing the out route all off-season long. They look like they could have completed that in their sleep.
The Tigers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. Brought near the sticks, it's Turner. And he earns a first down, and boy, did he earn it after taking that lift.
Look, I know this offense didn't have the opening drive of the game they would have liked, but the defense now came away with a massive takeaway. Now you're seeing how that affects the offense. They're playing with a little bit of a pep in the step. Nice throw there, getting the first down. This offense all of a sudden looks a whole lot different than what they did the last time out.
Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
Wow. 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Nobody open. He just throws it away, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Wants to go up top. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man to the left. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike.
But when you're throwing these comeback routes, man, the timing has got to be so good between the two of them because you know the ball is going to be in the air a long time. You can't throw it late. It's going to get picked. That time, really nice job getting it out early, and the receiver doing a nice job on his route so that the ball was right on him as soon as he turned around.
Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3.
And this offense shows they will be aggressive. On 1st and goal, they get the completion. Listen, games come down to executing in the red zone. This is a big spot.
They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. They'll try to power it in. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater.
Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on 3rd here trying to hand it off again?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these downs, and I'm coming downhill. I'm running the football, trying to get this in the end zone. I only got a yard to go. I got to be physical.
They've moved it right to the edge, and they need 1 more yard for the touchdown on 3rd down. Wide receiver comes in motion. Turning to the running game here on 3rd and goal. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into 4th down.
And on that situation on the 1-yard line, the defense brings so many guys. Palmer gets in the backfield, creates the negative play.
Yeah, I think we're seeing the overall athleticism of this defense. They've got guys flying to the ball.
They'll play it safe and send out the field goal unit. And this ought to be a chip shot from about 20 yards out. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Toss to the outside. They just blew through that offensive line. It's a 4-yard loss.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
Lost 5 on that first play, and now it's 2nd and 15. That's the end of the quarter, and Auburn has the lead. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the second quarter. First play of the period will be a 2nd down. The play action fake. Under fire. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing.
In most instances, I would say really, really nice decision by the quarterback. But when you've got speed like this guy has, I think he'd sometimes, instead of throwing it away, would like to see him take off and see if he can go make something with his feet.
Oh, this crowd wants it. They want to roll Toomer's corner, but right now they want to stop on 3rd down. Makes the grab. It's Watkins. They finally get to him. What a play there to pick up the 1st down.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
And the Tigers will have it 1st and 10. Looking to throw, it's Van Buren. Makes the grab. It's Watkins. Hard running there. Oh, he's got some space. He's at the 10, and he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Tigers. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short, and he did the rest of the work.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Henderson. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. They'll start this drive with a chance to regain the lead, down 7-3. They'll leave it with him. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there they try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
That's caught. It's Coleman. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. It's first down from back at their own 24-yard line. Use the play fake, now to throw. He unleashes a long one. Intercepted, big play, stops the drive. He'll try to take it back. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
And coaches and players, a lot of times, they call it instincts. But it's just a knack. It's just a feel. It's something that's inside of you. And this guy consistently feels where the ball's going. That's interception number 8 on the season.
And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting the throw going his way. They put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
That's caught. It's Watkins. After the filthy move, he's got room. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Just outside the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 21. Sends it back in motion. Looking downfield, it's Van Buren. Here comes the heat. Takes a hit as he fires. Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. 2nd down coming.
Perfect timing. Got there right when the ball got there. Didn't get there a little bit early. Saving the touchdown. Nice timing by that defender.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. From the gun, the ground game. They'll give him maybe 1 on the play. It's down to the 20.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Green. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game.
Those 3rd downs are hard to execute, and when you get in the red zone, it gets even harder. But this offense did a great job. Now, forget the 3. We're leaving that behind. Now set up 1st and goal.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And listen, it's tough. It's a tough proposition. This is a top 10 defense against the run. You know they're physical. You know who they are. But you're not going to bat an eye. And you're going to challenge your guys, especially in the red zone, to be more physical, to be able to continue to run the football against a really good defense.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Looking to fire. He's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Tigers. The offense cashing it in on that drive.
Love the thought process by the quarterback here on this play. Nobody open in the end zone. Find your check down. Find the running back. He does that, and once this guy's got the ball in his hands, he shows you that elusiveness and his ability to sniff out the end zone.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Fielded in the end zone. It's Henderson. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. They'll move the wide receiver. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Unloads it left. Got him downfield. That's a nice pickup to give them some breathing room, and they've got it out to the 27.
They just find ways to find the big fellas. Those big tight ends are huge targets for the quarterbacks. The throws are usually in between the numbers. That makes it pretty easy. Usually sure-handed guys like that just come across the field, make plays for you.
Looking to throw on 1st down. caught over the middle. It's Thompson. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. They have just 3 measly points on the board, but trying to cobble a little something together here before halftime.
Yeah, make something happen. And listen, if I'm this defense, I want to keep them right where they're at. Done a great job all game keeping them in check. Don't let them...
There he goes! They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29.
How about that for efficiency if you're on this offense right now? 3 plays, 3 first downs. They get that one running the football, great vision and open field running ability. Everything they're doing right now is working. This play caller is in a rhythm.
To the air on first down. Fires it. He's got it. He'll be out of bounds. Good pickup on that play, and we're at the 2-minute timeout. Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. And it's incomplete, deflected, knocked away by the D.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Fires to the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
And you just wonder if the quarterback's trying to get it all back after throwing a pick the last time out. This time, that was not a good read. The defender was all over that throw. He should have intercepted that, but thanks to the drop, the offense stays on the field. This quarterback has got to take a breath, and he's got to settle himself down.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6. And for the 2nd time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. Never a doubt. That'll make it a 1-possession game. The lead is 8. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Boston College is on top, but it's not like Matt Ryan or Doug Flutie are playing quarterback today, which is why they can't pull away. They're up by 10 over San Jose State. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this college football matchup.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Back to throw, it's Van Buren. Looking to scramble. Gets rid of it. With sure hands, it's Green. Works his way out to the 33-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds.
And that's why this QB's speed is such an asset. He can use it to his advantage, buy himself time to make a nice throw down the field.
The give to the tailback. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. Here's the pressure. He is sacked way behind the line of scrimmage. Just a catastrophic play there.
And I think when you've got a quarterback that's this fast, he knows I can get out of any situation, kind of like Superman, but he got caught. He found the kryptonite. The rush got home. You got to keep chasing this kind of guy, and that is a huge loss to this offense.
Couple of guys there to get him on the ground.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
This Auburn crowd trying to conjure up a little magic here on 3rd down. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. Get it down to the 28-yard line. It is a first down, and they have to show some urgency here. The Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking for a man. It's Van Buren. Throwing right. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Well, it was a good throw. It was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
So now it's 2nd and long. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. That's reeled in. It's Hill. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Oh, they really could have used that patch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
Splits the uprights. Good. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he had just taken the touchback. Just enough time for one final play of the half. They'll go to the ground. And they'll just play it safe with the run right back to the line of scrimmage, and we are at halftime. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Tigers will line up to kick off and start the second half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. They go to work in the 3rd quarter with the lead, but they have had a little trouble keeping their quarterback upright.
Yeah, and you have the lead, you're positive, but the offensive line coach is definitely going to be upset. And the offensive coordinator, listen, I don't want my guy getting touched. He's being productive, but give him some more time here in the second half.
I think you can do that, too, offensively, by maybe leaving your tight end in to help block, maybe chipping with running backs to help these tackles out on the edge, because you're right, that pocket has been shaky, and if it continues to be that way in the second half, this could be a much different-looking football game.
And his molars are probably rattling after that big hit, but he did get the first down.
You got to give the O-line a lot of credit there because it gave the receiver time to work all the way across the field on the drag route against zone coverage. Quarterback gets it to him. He's able to turn it up and get a first down.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Try to get it to the edge. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. Oh, a lot of space. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Tigers. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10. They've extended this lead, guys, but sometimes in a rivalry game, you get down and you fight back that much harder.
Man, you've seen crazy comebacks and crazy swings of momentum in rivalry games. You just need that first thing to break your way, Palmer.
And I think it really comes down to their key playmakers, David. They can come back, but these guys need to take ownership. Now's the time. In this type of game, they have got to step up and start making plays.
So here comes the Auburn offense. Power football with the run. Across the 25, he's got room. Gets him on the ground at the 31, but a nice pickup of 15 yards there. Bunch formation for these receivers. He might want another play. Wants to go up top on first down. Throws to the wideout. Zips it out to his man. Out across the 45 and out of bounds at the 46-yard line. A big pickup here as they try to put together a scoring drive. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another first down. Looking to throw on first down. Buys a little time with his feet. He'll throw it. Finds his man. It's Coleman. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42.
And when you run those drag routes, it just takes a little bit of know-how. And when I say that, the receiver's got to understand, find space. My quarterback's going to find me. He's looking for that space at the same time. Nice throw, nice catch. Way to get the first down.
He stops him at the 31, but not before. He picks up 10 yards on the play.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create second and short, third and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
Auburn ready to go back to work after getting another first down. Just going to keep it after the snap. Picks up the first down, still moving. Oh, it's a fumble. And this fumble will squirt out of bounds.
You start to get that offense going, start having success. You've got to make sure when you get closer to the scoring range, you take care of that football. If you don't, coach is going to go you on the sideline, you in the game.
From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Snagged out of the air. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. How about the mix of play calls on this drive? 3 runs, 3 passes, and now they're in business.
And just keeping the defense completely off balance. When you think it's a run, it's a pass. When you think it's a pass, it's a run. Nice job by this offense, going right down the field in 6 plays, and now set up for first and goal.
He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
Man, a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
You can sense the frustration building on the field and on the sideline for this team because on paper, they're the better team. From a player standpoint, from a record standpoint, things just not going their way in this game, and someone's going to have to step up and make a play to turn this thing around.
They won't let him in. He had a nose for that end zone, but he will be stopped short.
You know, in these goal line situations, the field starts to shrink. It's easier to key in on these guys that you know can fly at the quarterback spot. Defense was locked in. Nice job on the 3rd and goal.
A famous writer once said, most men lead lives of quiet desperation. Here is it. It's picked off, and that's number 10. Crosses midfield. The 30. The 20. Touchdown LSU! What a play! Not only the interception, but the great return for the score.
Dude, from 4th and goal, backs against the wall, you don't want to give up points to. I'm putting points on the scoreboard. What a play by this defense. Nice break on the football, gets the pick, finds the green grass, and takes it all the way back for a touchdown.
He'll bring it out. It's Henderson. He stopped at the 23, a couple yards short of where he would have been with a touchback. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick 6, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously.
Turning it on. A big play gets it into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 44.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Looking downfield on first down. Grabbed in the middle, it's Simmons. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep...
And it'll be intercepted in the end zone. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. They'll try to get the edge with the toss play here. Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So then getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Motion from the wide receiver. To throw, it's Van Buren. He lofts one down the sideline. He's got it at the 20. Touchdown LSU! And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching him.
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this at running back that can play wide receiver? You can design ways to get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get it in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. And these running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy showed you right there a difficult...
He's on the loose. Can they catch him? He will score! Touchdown, Auburn! No guts, no glory. Caught it in the end zone. Didn't hesitate for a millisecond to take that thing back, and boy, did it pay off.
And this is why kickoff returns are so exciting. There's so much space between you and the other team flying down the field. The only time you're going to be provided that much space, and you could tell he knew what to do with that space. Kicked on the Jets by Felicia.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Pulls and fires complete. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
Dropping back, it's Van Buren. Going for it all. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Man, that's one you expect him to make in his sleep, right? He's one of the better receivers in the entire country. He just dropped that one over the middle of the field.
On third and long, try to convert through the air. Fires to the right. It's complete. Love to see these third down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line.
Good enough for a first down.
Defense looks as if it's coming. Guys, LSU has the lead here. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. As we start the fourth quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. So first down, we'll open up the final period. Got it behind the line. It's Green. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
This is no surprise to defenses anymore. Everybody throws wide receiver screens, and you could tell they were ready for it. They saw the quick game. They pounced on it, got the wide receiver on the ground. That's not the first time they've seen that route.
He got his hands on it, but couldn't hold on to it. What a time that would have been for their first pick of the game.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
He hurls one deep down the left side. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there. Now it's fourth down. Looks as if LSU will line up to punt it away. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. Wants to return it. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. There's a lot of pressure when you have that number 1 beside your name, and perhaps it was the breaks into the open. Finally forced out of bounds, maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49.
This offense is going to try and grind their way to a win now, and they're going to start force-feeding this guy the football, too. He's made a few plays earlier in this game, but now in the fourth quarter, it's about force-feeding him, getting some push up front, and just icing this thing.
Toss sweep. Try to get it outside to the right. Got it up for the first. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And I think that's what you want to see from this offense down the stretch. Like, can you physically dominate the game? You've got the lead. Now run the football, eat clock, continue to feed your dude.
Looking to throw on first down. Pulls it in. It's Turner. Down to the 32 and out of bounds right there. You want to talk about building a drive around a guy. First on the ground and now using him in the passing game.
And you get so much bang for your buck because you can split him out wide. You can fake it to him and throw it. This is the guy that really stretches the field and makes you decide how you want to defend him. A linebacker, a safety, whatever it is, it's usually not good enough when he's receiving the ball out of the backfield.
Makes a grab at the 6-yard line. It's first and goal.
And I tell you what, he needed that completion. He needed something positive to happen. Palmer, when you have a day like this and you've made a few mistakes and some critical ones, how do you get back on track?
Well, I would have been benched a few picks ago back in college for sure. But I mean, at this point, I think if you're this young man, you're just looking for one play to get you back in.
And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Tigers.
Well, I love the decision-making by the quarterback, going to his go-to receiver in that situation of the game. But defense, come on. You got to know that's the guy the QB's looking for.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Will run the offense out onto the field. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punt. Oh, he's got some space. Good run on the play, and he slides to avoid the hit.
I'd say, well, the defense has really contained that quarterback run all game long, but in a big spot in the fourth quarter, they let him out of the cage. He gets out of the pocket, makes the run, and gets the first down.
How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute, you got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Even if they don't convert, picking up a few would give them a decision to make on 4th down. It's 3rd and long from the 45. Wants to throw. It's Van Buren. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. And he'll pull it in inside the 20. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17. LSU moving the ball quickly down the field. Here comes the option. Now the pitch. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there.
That's exactly what you want to do against the option. You want that thing to string along out wide so you get more bodies to the football. Nice job playing the first option, the quarterback. They've set the pitch out wide. Guess what? Ready for that, too. They tackle him, and they get him on the ground.
Got enough space. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. And the stomping has commenced. That score will give them a little more room to operate here in the 4th quarter as they go for their 6th straight win. And he made the extra point without problem. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
So here comes the Auburn offense. To the air on 1st down. With the catch, it's Simmons. Gets it across the 25. He'll step out at the 26 as this offense tries to grind out some yardage. And the Tigers can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Motion from the wideout. Gonna swing it on 2nd down. Caught close to the marker, it's Simmons. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32.
That's a bang-bang play, 3-step slant. They rep this over and over in practice so they can go out and execute it on game day like that.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Makes the catch. It's Thompson. He'll be forced out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 44-yard line, and this offense has it going.
I love the anticipation on that throw by the QB on the out route. You got to throw it before the receiver comes out of his break. Nice work.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. Got it in the middle. It's Thompson. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35. That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo boosters.
And you've got to be accurate on the throw, too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front of his receiver to make an easy catch and then advance it.
Here he goes breaking the pocket. Oh, he's going to be brought down. A huge loss on the play.
And this defense came to play. They know about the high-profile QB. They rose to the challenge and dominated the competition today. They took care of business, and they made no doubt about who's the better football team.
Big 1st down sack for the defense. Brings up 2nd down. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
The defense puts the exclamation point on the day. They have had a wonderful day, man. Doing everything great. Just, you could tell they were dialed into what was going on. And now just throw another sack in the equation, hitting the quarterback, being disruptive. They've been all over the field.
It's 3rd and long. Let's see if he's got enough juice in that arm. And this defense goes back-to-back sack, Jack.
And, man, is that a just indictment of the day. Your quarterback getting drilled late in the football game. This offense has sputtered. They haven't found any kind of good rhythm. They haven't done things that really gives your coach confidence and makes you want to believe in them. This offense has a lot of work to do before their next football game.
It's incomplete. A 4th down stop and the turnover on downs.
I think after failing on the fourth down, guys, you look at the scoreboard, you look at how much time is left. I think they're going to lose this football game. This coaching staff is going to have to dig deep and try to find ways to get this team better next time they take the field.
What a nice job by the defense to string it out, not give him any kind of alley, and knock him down for a loss. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Give to the back. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. You know, talking to the coaches coming to the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day.
They get the W, and with that being win number 6, looks as if they're going bowling, guys.
And that's a good moment for this squad, right? Like, you start every season, you have big goals, and it usually starts with your conference championship and winning a national championship, maybe going to the playoffs. Everybody has different goals, but getting to a bowl is always sweet, and this team's eligible now.
I know the coaches are really happy about this, the AD and the fans, because they know what it means for the program, right? You're going to get those 15 extra practices at the end of the year to help develop